All right, hi everyone. Welcome to our weekly beginner Zoom. I know you guys are here for R2, but R's gonna start tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, so that's in about an hour. So the first hour is going to be our basic beginner product research and Q&A. So in this first half, I'm just gonna show you guys how to do basic product research, how to pick the right products for Amazon store. They really believe that these people in their group are having success because they understood the basics first, right? You can't scale if you don't understand the basics of picking the right products. So, and that's why I always do this beginner trainings every Wednesdays because you just need to understand the basics first before you can scale. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna start the Zoom by just asking you guys to just share your wins. So the wins can be small, right? It can be, hey, I made my first dollar, or I sent my first product, or it could be a big one. The point is just to like celebrate your wins, right? So who wants to share? Does anyone want to share? Want to share, Brian? Shan? Any wins?
I will share. My win is actually signing on today because
Nice.
well, my husband had to change around his work schedule today and I didn't know if I would make it on time. And so I did. And I'm happy to be here. It's literally my first dipping my toes into this whole space. So I'd say that's a win for myself.
Brian's a huge win. It's first Zoom, right?
Yes.
Nice. Welcome. Welcome to first
Thank
Zoom, and
you.
big win for sure. Taking the first step, right, is one of the biggest. So, anyone else want to share? You can also type in the chat if you're shy. Want to share, Brian? I was gonna pick people at this point,
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
I'm on the same boat as Shan. I mean, this is my first Zoom, and I'm happy to be here and can't wait to learn from all of you. And
Nice.
yeah,
Welcome,
get
bro.
started. Thank you.
It's a big win. First Zoom. Love it. Welcome, bro. Anyone else?
I'll share.
Anyone wants to brag? What's up, Brandy?
I um
Let's hear it,
I,
Brandy. I'm excited. I'm excited for your win.
I made it to 75K for my year to date.
Whoa! Holy wow, that was fast.
I'm at I'm at 43,000 for the month. So
Whoa!
I've done I guess
Wow!
I've done double what I did last month.
Wow!
Wait,
I just
Louis,
spoke
didn't you
to
just shout
it
her
was
out the
like
other day?
recent, huh?
Didn't you just shout her out the other day for hitting 50K?
I know. I was gonna say that. I just talked to her like
Wow.
less than 2 weeks ago, right? And you said like 50K, and now you're at
Yeah, I think I was
75.
at 50K like a week and a half ago.
Damn! Everybody's just taking off, taking off. Wow! Congrats, Brandy. I
Thank
love
you.
that. 6 figures. Wow! You're right there. I think you're gonna hit your goal. Six
I hope
figures
so.
before the New Year's, right?
Yeah, before the end of the year.
Wow. Congratulations. A big win.
Thank you.
Art said you don't sleep, Brandy.
Yeah, well, to do these numbers this quick, and then most of my stuff is FBM because I didn't know what to send into FBA for Christmas.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Congratulations. Wow.
thank you.
Huge, huge win. Congrats, Brandy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Crushing it. Anyone else want to share your wins? All right, no one else wants to share. All right, so we're good? All right. All right. So now, um, I guess I'll just answer like a few questions. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. So questions can be about onboarding, products, I don't know, VAs, scaling, picking the right inventory, anything.
Hey, Lewis, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Super newbie question.
No, you're good.
But I signed up, or I tried to get my Seller Central account set up. But it still says it's like being reviewed or something.
Mm.
So it said something like we'll contact you in 2 working days if they have any questions, but it's been almost a week and I
Oh,
haven't heard back,
really?
and I still
Oh,
can't
wow.
like log in.
Mm. I'll just follow up with them.
Okay. Is there
Yeah,
like
with Amazon support.
okay?
Yeah, it shouldn't take more than a week. But I mean, it's holiday season too, so I'm sure they're
I was
slammed
wondering about that too,
inquiries.
if it was due to holiday season. But yeah, I'm trying to like get in the Seller Central, but it keeps saying we're verifying your information. Please continue the account registration.
Yeah, I'll just follow up with them.
Okay.
It usually takes like 2-3 days.
Okay. Do you know if there's like a easy place to contact them, or maybe I'll try to get support and go from there.
Yeah, I would just reply to that same email that you talked to them.
Yeah, I didn't even get that yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So do you have an so do you have like a Seller Central like dashboard at the moment? No.
No, when I do that, when I click on launch Seller Central, it says we're verifying your information. In the meantime, please continue with your account registration. You'll be able to access Seller Central once you're verified.
Mm. Damn, I think it's just a waiting game right now.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
have
I
more
wasn't
to like
sure if
contact them,
it's
or maybe like
if it-
respond to that same email.
okay. I haven't got the email, so I'll wait for that, and hopefully that will be
Yeah,
the
but it
start
shouldn't
of
take more than 1 week, right, guys? It's usually like 2-3 days. So yeah, I'll follow up for sure.
Okay, I'll try that. Thanks.
And Shan, do you have any questions, Shan? I know is it for Zoom, so no.
No, just an open book today, just a
Okay.
sponge today. Thank
Nice,
you,
okay.
though.
Perfect. Anyone any other questions, you guys? None? Okay. So I guess we can do product research. Oh, who's copyright?
Oh,
So
that's me, Jason.
who?
Sorry, I'm on my phone. Jason Mappa.
Oh, hey, bro.
Hey,
I'm
hey, I
like,
did
who's
have a
that?
question about selling used.
Okay.
So we're able to sell used even though they're brand new.
Man. I would say yes, because I've done it before. Have you guys done that before, you guys? Like on the listing it says used, right? And then you guys sent a new product instead of a used one. So
Yeah,
our
I'm kind of
yes,
torn because when I was shopping for the product, I thought I was okay to sell it. It said eligible, but it wasn't until I tried to post that Milwaukee product
right.
that I'm only able to sell used. And for brand new, I would need an invoice. So that's
Right.
kind of when I realized my mistake. But if I'm able to post it as used, then I'm completely okay because the numbers still work.
Yeah, I would say yes, just because I've done it before. So, and Art said yes too. Does anyone like want to chime in about the same question?
I mean, I would probably do it. I had to
Right.
sell an item used because it got returned and the customer ripped the tag off, but the price still made sense because it was still new.
Right.
Okay, because my worry was, you know how we, marked it as used and sent it over to Amazon. I was kind of worried that Amazon would receive the products and kind of realize it's not used and then send them back somehow or reject them. That's what I was just kind of thinking.
Yeah, I think you're good, man. Yeah,
All right, good.
because if the customer is buying it used, right, and then they receive a new one, I'm sure they're not gonna complain.
Right, they better leave me 5 stars.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I paid for a used product, but I got a brand new one. So I don't think they're gonna complain. If it's the other way around, then of course it's a big issue, right?
Right.
Selling
Okay,
new,
sounds good.
then I got something used, but used to new is, I think it should be good. I've done it before too, so yeah, you're good. Great question though.
Sweet, thanks.
Any other questions? No. Okay. All right. So since there's no more questions, we'll just do product research. So just for the beginners, so all of us would or usually get a list like this. So either from sources like OE deals and OE beans. So these are usually the beginner list that we use. And then we have an in-house list that we use for our group. It's called the 18 list. And then usually people also get VAs, virtual assistants. So they get a list from the virtual assistants, and then there's people in their group who source their own products offline or online. Like for example, Brandy. So you're gonna have your own list that you create, and some people also do RA, which is retail arbitrage. So they source products offline and they sell those products on Amazon, right? So yeah, everyone would have a list that looks like this. So it usually has an Amazon product name, Amazon link, and supplier link. So what we do is we open up the product side by side. And then the first step, especially for beginners, is you gotta set up your seller amp first. So seller amp is the main software that we use, right, for product research. So it shows up on your Amazon screen like this. And then from here, you go to your settings. It's not loading. Why is that? Oh, right there. And then from here, you put 265 under your prep fee because we're paying Amazon $1 for shipping per unit and about $1.65 per unit for our prep cost. And then we put 0% because we use an Oregon prep center. So we don't pay for sales tax. So 265 here and then 0 here under the percentage. And then save. Then refresh. And then product research, I would say, is very similar to grocery shopping. So the first step is you would have to double check if the products match. So you look at the description, the photo, the size, the color, flavor, variation, just to make sure that the product you're buying, right, from your supplier is the exact same product as the product on your Amazon listing. So for example, this one is a Yankee candle. So the flavor is cinnamon, vanilla, or not flavor, but smell, or yeah, cinnamon vanilla. It's flavor, I guess. This is what you call it. The size is 22 ounces. Okay, 22 ounces. This one is 22. Oh, this style is not currently available for shipping. That's a problem. But we'll just run this product for practice. It says we can't ship it, but we'll just run the numbers for practice. So this one's a 22 ounce size. I'll be 22. Right there. So 22 ounce. Same, right? Cinnamon vanilla, 22 ounce. Okay. So products are the same. So I know, so this one we can't ship, but we're just gonna run the numbers for practice. So this one says buy 2 get 2 for free, which means if you buy 4, we'll be paying $62, right? Buy 2 get 2 free. Okay. Yeah, so 31 times 2, 62. And then you get 2 free. So now you divide 62 by 4. So now the cost of one product of this product is $15.50. $15.50. So this one gives you a 30% ROI. This one is just a variation. So this one's kind of advanced. So if it's a variation, I usually go down on seller amp and then I go on variations. And then I pick the variation, right there. And then I click check. And then under the percentages, it's gonna give you the percentage of the sales, right? So it goes to this variation. So this variation is getting about 21% of the sales. So now I would take 20% of this number, which is 22 times 22. So this exact variation is selling 50 times a month. You guys got it? That was clear, right? Okay, got it. Perfect. So this exact variation is selling at 50 times a month. It's giving it 30% ROI. So you're going to be sharing 50 sales with all these other sellers. Would you guys do it? So 50 sales a month, and you're getting at least 30% ROI on your purchase. And then we can look at keep it also. So we keep usually look at the price fluctuation. So the pink line is staying at around like $35. So as far as the price, it's been selling stable at $35. And then if I get suspicious with anything, I usually zoom out and just look at how the price fluctuates. Let's see, so Art is a yes.
I would do it.
Brandy's a yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is a good buy. I agree. Because it's selling at 50 times a month. The competition is pretty, I want to say moderate. And then the price is pretty stable, right? Which means, I mean, it's not going to be the fastest selling product, but it's pretty stable, right? So this one we'll put yes. Good. Goodbye. And then just a side note too. So if you scroll down, right, this, some variations. How about the variations? See this one? Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this thing. So remember in variations, here, right? So I would check it. And then here it's saying, right, that this variation is getting 20% of the sale. So now I would look at this variation and maybe this one too, just because this variation is getting 34% of the sales. Make sense? So now I would look for this exact variation, which is buttercream large jar. Where is buttercream? Oh, right there, buttercream. And then classic large, right? Yeah, classic large. Yeah, buttercream classic large. And then I would look for this product and look for its supplier if you want to. Right? Just because this one lead can give you other leads, right? This one lead can lead to like multiple sales. So if you guys want, you guys can look for this variation and then look for the supplier. Make sense? I know it's kind of advanced, but I just want to bring it up. All right. This one. All right, next product. So Rakuten gives you a 5% cash back. So $22. Okay, 50 ammo spray. Looks the same, right? So this one is a has, which means you really can sell this unless you can sell has or if you do FBM. But I'm gonna run the numbers just for practice. So this one is $22 there, and then Rakuten gives you 5%, right? So you go to discounts and click 5%. So now this product is giving you 35% ROI, and it's selling 226 times a month. And from here, you look at your competition. All right, so this one is selling 226 times a month, and your ROI is gonna jump between, I don't know, like 17% all the way to like 40%. Did you guys do it? Oh, Keepa. And then if you want to look at Keepa, if you look at the price, it's pretty stable, right? Would you guys do it? Somebody chose a yes. Anyone else? So Jay's a no. Anyone else? So 226 sales a month with all these other sellers. And if you look at the buy box is here right now at $42, which is very interesting, right? Because $42 is not the cheapest, but this one's FBA, so. This one, I say it's a yes, just because there's enough sales, right? There's a lot of sales actually. Plus has is, I say has less competition because not a lot of people can do has. So as far as the competition count, it's not gonna like really fluctuate, I think. So this one is good. Hershey's. So Hershey's 0 sugar. So Rakuten is 3%. If you have a Capital One Walmart card, it gives you another 5% on its purchase if you have it. So Hershey sugar chocolates here. Sugar free. So pack of 2. Okay. Oh, it's a meltable. So 734, right? For a pack of 2. Is the same size, 17.5. Yeah, same size. So 17. Oh no, sorry, 734. Price. This one's a meltable. Man, I forgot the exact date when we can sell meltable. But just look it up. Meltable means we can only sell meltable products like during like a certain period of time. So if you see M, I always look up the exact dates. I think it's Christmas all the way until hold on. Meltable
I think April.
April products. Okay. Can't remember the exact dates. Okay, right there. So if it's a meltable product, you can only sell it between October 16 to the April 14, right there. Thanks, Shed. So meltable inventory are stored arriving at from the center. 15. Okay, yeah. Right there. Just FYI. Which means we can sell this right now. So ROI for this one is 28%. Sales per month is 31. With this many sellers. Would you guys do it? So 31 sales a month. And ROI is between 17, so like 50%. You guys do it? Yes, no, maybe. And then Keepa is this. See the chat. So Jay say yes, buy 5. Okay. Anyone else? So John's asking, I had a question. All this you buy to sell, you hold in your place. No, John. So we usually buy it from our supplier, and then we ship it to our third party prep center in Oregon. They pack and prep it, and they ship it to Amazon. And from there, Amazon does all the, or it keeps all the inventory. Yeah. Okay. So 31 sales a month. I mean, it's not the best. So I'll put maybe here. Maybe. I'll put decent. I put decent because, I mean, there's a lot of people here, honestly. But this one's a popular brand. It's also chocolate. Plus it's also meltable, which means people are probably going to be afraid to buy this one, right? And as far as the price, pretty stable. So I'll put decent. All right, product. Coffee, okay. 1% cashback from Rakuten. I think Target gives you a 5% too. I think if you have the Target card. So 4.39. Okay. So Maxwell House International. Mocha. Cafe style decaf. Decaf medium roast. Okay, decaf. Is a medium roast. So Swiss Mocha Cafe. I'm just not seeing this on the Amazon listing. So decaf medium roast. Do you guys see it anywhere? I'm not seeing it. It says decaf though, right? Let's see, decaf. Medium. No. Looks the same though, right? So decaf sugar free, so it's blue cafe. Servings. 10 servings. Yeah, it's the same. Should be the same. So this one was 4.39. And then here it's a 4-pack, right? So 4.39 times 4 is 17.56. Something in the chat. Negative ROI. Yeah, it is negative. Oh yeah, it's negative. I wasted time. Right there. Thanks, bro. Yeah, negative ROI. You guys see it, right? So it's a 4-pack. Unless I'm making a mistake. No, I'm not. So 4 times this number is 17.56. And the sale price on Amazon is about $27, which is negative. It gives you a negative ROI. And then I usually check the other sellers too. But even, I mean, obviously, right, it's a negative ROI, so. Negative ROI. This one. So 4% cash back on Rakuten. Endless Wonder. Endless Wonder fragrance, 2 ounce. Same. Packaging is different. This one's pink. This one is white, right? Color says novelty. Novelty. Let's see. It's not saying novelty here. What do you guys think? Is it the same? I don't think so. So color is novelty. This one, there's no color. Scent is pear. What do you guys think? Same or not? Probably not, right? So Mitchell said check the scent. Product packaging different, but product looks the same. Yeah, this one's really close. There's no scent here though. Hold on. So here it says pear, right? Let's see if I can see pear here. Oh, right there. I mean, wow, this one is really complicated. You guys know? Any idea? I don't think it's the same. Scent is floral fruity green. James says. Mitchell said it's hazmat, so it's kid. Chance says I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I don't think it's the same either. I mean, it's really similar though, right? But it's not the same. But I'll just run the numbers for practice. So this one's $16. It's negative anyway, too. 16. I mean, if they're the same, how many sales a month? 49 sales a month. This is a has, by the way. So let's see, 49 sales a month. I'm gonna keep was okay. Eh. It's okay, but they're not the same anyway, so products are not the same. So Yankee Candle. Vanilla cupcake. So vanilla cupcake. Large. Their size. One size, it says. Hmm. Their size. So 7 by 3.85. Right here, right? So 7 by 3.85, I think. Same products. Right, or same size, I mean. Man. Okay. This is 22 ounce. Same size, right, guys? I think same size. The same size, same flavor. So this one is a buy two, get two free. So 31 times 2 divided by 4 is 15.5. Is this correct? 5 per piece. So buy two, get two free. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So one candle is $15.50. Sales per month is a variation. So I would go down on the variation tab and then pick vanilla. Wait, vanilla cupcake. Hold on. What's ivory? What is this? Hold on. Hold on. Refresh this. Sorry, guys. Oh, ivory is the color. Okay. Ivory is the color. But then the flavor is vanilla cupcake. Okay, I guess. Is it the same? I'm getting confused. I think it's the same. What do you guys think? Is it the same one or not? I think it's the same. Yeah, I mean, the flavor is the same, but the color is different. Vanilla cupcake, vanilla cupcake. This one is like a bright yellow. And then here it says the color is ivory. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. Close, but not the same. Right? Next product. Okay, Maglite. ML150L or X. Rechargeable LED fast charging flashlight. Okay, same. Yeah, it's same one. It's different finishes. So this one's giving you 40% off, right? On your first order. Oh, there's different finishes though. Let's see. ML150 LRX. Gloss, that's it. So black. Aluminum. What do you guys think? This one has different finishes, so its color is black. So either this or this, right? Matte. Yeah, this looks like it. Matte. Yeah, I think this is it. So matte finish, black color, 135. So the matte is the finish, 135 is the cost. That's way off though. Oh, but there's 40% off, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, so $135, right? And then you're getting a 40% off on your order. So you go discounts and then pick, well, there's no 40 here, so I'll put 30. And then I'm gonna add 10%. So the ROI here would be 31%. Sales per month is 42. And then this is your competition. Would you guys do it? Let's see Keepa. I mean, this looks good, right? Pretty stable. So if you look here, your competition is trending down. And here your price is going up. So 40 sales a month. This is your competition. Buy box is here right now at this price. And then if you look at Keepa, your price is actually trending up. And your competition is trending down. So yeah, this one's good. Let's see. So Jay said yes. Shan is a yes. Yeah, I agree. It's good. Goodbye. All right. I'll probably do one more. That way we can listen to Art. You ready, Art, by the way? You ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So all right. So Dr. P, flavored soda. So soda stream, sparkling drink. So 14.8 fluid ounces. 14.8 soda stream. Same. It says pack of one, but there's 3 in here in the photo. So okay, so pizza flavor. This one's a pack of 1. and then 14.8 fluid ounces. P 14.8 pack of one. Where's the price? Oh, right there. Sorry. So $5.99 is the price. So $5.99, right? This one's really confusing though, because here it says pack of one. And then on the photo, there's like three. There's three of them here, right? On the photo. This yeah. So same product. So it's a variation, right? So again, you go down your seller amp, you go to variations, and you check. You pick the flavor or variation, and check. Sweet chat. If it says IP on seller amp, do you stay away? No, I usually I use IP alert. So if I see IP here, I mean I take note of it, but I don't unless it's I take note of it, but I usually use IP alert for IP complaints. So let's see. So this variation or this flavor is getting 13% of the sales. So now we go to the sales here. So 547 times 0.13, right? So this variation is getting 70 sales a month. So 70 sales a month, it's giving you a 90% ROI. With this many sellers. Would you guys do it? Mitchell's a yes. Our iPhone is a yes. Who's iPhone, by the way? And John is a yes. And then if you look at Keepa, I mean, it's trending up. As far as price, I mean, there's drop. There's a drop here. So, let's see. Let's see. So there's a drop that looks like this one. I usually look if I don't know if there's anything suspicious. So I usually look at the other sellers and see if the manufacturer of this product is selling the same product. But it doesn't really seem like it though. No, these people look like regular sellers. So I think this drop is just natural. It's a natural drop. I think my only concern with this product is that on the photo it says it's showing 3 products, right? But really these people are only getting one. And I know people don't read, so I'm sure they won't read this thing, like pack of one and you know in here. It says right there, right? Pack of one. So my only concern is that people are gonna complain and saying, oh well, the photo shows 3 products, but I only got one. So I mean that could be a concern. But as far as the data, looks good. So good. Bye. You guys agree with the photo? I mean, that could be an issue, right? With buyers. So, yeah. Any questions, you guys? Yeah, Jay saying the photo is misleading. Yes. It can cause some concerns with buyers complaining. But yeah, it's gonna be up to you guys. So, do you guys have any questions about the
I have a
process?
question. I have a
Uh-huh.
question, Louis.
Hey, Ken.
Hi. So I'm gonna go back to the first candle that we were talking about. So
First
I know
one.
you mentioned, yeah, I know you mentioned that it was a little bit advanced that you were checking like the other, was it variations you said? And then, but I guess on that tangent, if you're checking other variations, is that kind of like another opportunity to see if we want to tap into that product as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Y-
But we don't necessarily have the data for it, right? Because, or like the links for it, I guess, because that wasn't on the original list.
Yeah. So you're not gonna have the supplier website, the source,
Yeah.
but you can do a reverse search.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, any variations. I mean, one lead can turn into like 5 leads, right?
Okay.
Because there's different variations. So
Okay.
yeah. So for this one, I would check, right, the variation,
Right.
and then obviously the first flavor or variation has more sales, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
one I took a note about.
Yeah. So now I would go and click on that variation, which is buttercream. I think?
Buttercream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buttercream. And then what's the size? Classic large jar right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from here, you would go to seller amp
Mm-hmm.
and then reverse search this product. So go to here on G, Google,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and then here it's going to show you the possible sources of the product.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
now you can open up this one. I think it's this one. I mean, this, yeah. Let's see. No, it's not this one. Yeah, basically just look for the exact same product
Okay.
and then run the
Yeah.
numbers again, right? So for example, it's this product. I'm just saying, just for example purposes, right?
Yeah.
Example, wait, could it be here? Hold on. No, it's not here. But let's just say this is a product and that's the price, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So now you plug in the numbers again, and then you see if it makes sense.
Okay.
If it does,
Okay.
it's a good buy. Yeah.
Okay. And then another piggyback off of that one too. So I remember from the original source link, it said that it doesn't ship. So then we can't get it to the prep center or anything like that. So this is kind of a
Mm.
bust then we wouldn't proceed.
Yeah, if it says you can't ship it, well, you can't really buy it at all.
Right.
Yeah, unless
Okay.
you go to a store, like a
Mm.
physical store like Walmart, Yeah, or Yankee Candle or Macy's or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Thanks, Lewis.
Hey, of course. Hold on. Go ahead, John. I think John has a question.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hey, what's up, Louis?
What's up, bro?
Hey,
Welcome,
yeah,
man.
I wanted to say first, hey, thanks for hitting me up and let me come in here into this call. Cause I be seeing all them wins, man, on the mentorship, man. I be seeing all the wins getting these crazy numbers, and I'm like, yo, when is Wiz gonna do a call, man? So I'm glad
All
to be
here,
here,
bro. The
man.
Zoom.
Yeah, man. I
All here.
know
Ronald is here. Art. I mean, everyone's here, bro. Brandy. So
it's nice to meet it's nice to meet everybody. So I had a couple questions. Like I'm brand new to the e-commerce space, right? I'm brand new to it, and I had a question about how do I get an Amazon seller amp? How do I get that?
oh, you mean your Amazon Seller Central or
Yeah, is that like a reselling permit?
no, it's just an account.
It's just an account.
Yeah.
So do I gotta like I go in as a sole prop or LLC?
Ideally LLC.
Okay.
So as an individual too. To start
All
with.
right. Okay. And I wanted to follow up with that question that I told you about when I buy the when I buy the product, right? Whatever I like or whatever on my store. You saying all these items are gonna go to a place in Oregon,
Yeah, it's a prep center.
the prep center, and how am I able to do that? Like I get with you and what do a one-on-one call or what? How we?
Oh yeah, let me know. Yeah. Send me a message on school and then I'll give you more information about it.
Okay,
But
all
it's a prep
right,
center and they unpack and prep products for us. And that way we don't have to, right? And then they ship
okay,
it to Amazon.
all right, okay. And that's like all right. I see it now. I understand. All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it's my
buy from
first
Walmart,
time,
for example. We ship it to Oregon. They pack and prep it. They ship it to Amazon.
All
I mean,
right,
over and
okay. But I
over,
see all these
over and over
wins.
again. Huh?
I be seeing all these wins, man, and I'll be like, whoa, yo, what? I'm missing out on this. All right, I see that.
Yeah, they're
I'm
all
just
here, bro.
speculating today,
Chad,
man.
Mitchell, Will,
Yeah, I'm just
Juan.
speculating
So,
today. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep in touch with that, man.
of course, bro.
All right. Hey,
Thanks for joining.
man.
Mhm. Yeah, don't leave, by the way, because Art's still gonna talk. So
All right, yeah, no problem,
Yeah.
man. I'm here, man.
he's about to speak
All
soon. So
right, I'll raise my hand if I got another question.
okay. And then Jay asked a question. He said, "Could you break down the typical expenses again in the profit calculator?" Okay. So you go to seller amp. I forgot how to do it. Oh, right here. Hey Jay, are you talking about this part, or you mean like the fees? Let's see. Jay, I talking about the fees, or I talking about this part right here? Let's see. Oh, the fees. Okay. So it's really all here, right? Why is it bad? Hold on. So let's do like a more better number. So let's say $13, right? Is your cost. And the selling price on Amazon is about 30 bucks. Here is it. So here, okay. So your Amazon price is this, right? $32, and then you're getting this from your supplier. So you're getting $4 profit, right? On your spend, which gives you a 34% ROI. Makes sense? And then the fees, I mean, Amazon takes their fees, right? Referral fee, fulfillment fees, right here. So referral fee is the fee they charge for us to sell on Amazon, and then FBA is obviously their warehousing, their employees, right? Customer service, which I think is fair because we don't do anything, right? With FBA, it's mostly all them. So these are the fees, and then we're paying the prep fee, which is $265. So $1 goes to Amazon shipping fees, meaning we're paying about $1 or less for the prep center to ship the products to Amazon. And then the prep center is charging us $1.65 for prep per unit. Make sense? Yeah, so yeah. So I that's a breakdown. So my favorite like metric here though is I really look at the ROI. And then I usually track my monthly spend, right? So for example, in a 30-day cycle, your store is doing 30% ROI, right? Which means for every 10,000 that you spend on inventory, you're getting like $13,000 back, and $3 is profit. Make sense? So yeah. Did it make sense? Yeah, so I usually look for my ROI, and then I track my monthly spend. That's why when I talk to you guys, I always ask for your monthly budget, right? Because that's how you scale it. You scale your business with your spend. And then once you know your ROI, you're pretty much printing money. Because the more you send to Amazon, the more you make. Yeah, so John said, can you repeat that part about the profit? So here, right? So in Amazon, we usually make, I want to say like between like 20 to like, I don't know, like 40% ROI, right? So I would look at your monthly like ROI. And for example, you're making 30% ROI, right? It means if you send $10,000 worth of products to your store, you're going to be making $3,000 in profit. And that's how you scale it. Make sense, John? Does it make sense? Okay. Here we go. All right. You ready, Art? Here. So Sam, what's the minimum ROI we want to see in profit? Oh man, minimum ROI. I mean, some people do 10%, some people do 20%. It's really up to the person. So minimum 10%, I would say. Yeah, but average, I want to say 20, 30%. So, all right. You ready, Art?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, ready? All right, hold on, pull up my notes. Okay. You guys ready for Art? Here, anyone share the screen too, right, bro?
Yes, please.
All right. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the second part of our Zoom. So tonight we're going to have our very own Art Smith. So Art is a family man. He's located in LA, California. He is in the real estate industry. He is very knowledgeable with credit, finance, travel hacking, and many things. So Art recently just started with Amazon, and he just crossed over $20,000 in sales as a complete beginner. So I'm super happy for Art to be here tonight, so he can share his secrets with us, right, Art?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, with that being said, bro, do you mind just introducing yourself, how you got started with Amazon, and just about your personal life?
Oh, personally,
Not that personal, but
first of all, thank you, Lewis. 20K, 1K would have been possible without you. I personally didn't know about Amazon until I actually listened to your interview that you did with Rad, and like it still didn't even make any sense to me. But after reaching out to you and you answering my questions, you put me at ease, and I am completely doing something different than when I initially started. So, kudos to you, Lewis. Thank you, everyone in the group as well too. You guys are super helpful. So, anything that I could share, please just ask, because I don't care.
yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for taking action too, bro.
Yeah, of
It's not
course.
gonna happen if you don't take action, right? So,
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. But I guess I'll share a little bit more personally. I've been working in real estate and mortgage for the past, I would say, about 5 years. Started as an investor, and then rolled into the agent kind of job title, and then I went into mortgage, and mortgage is where I currently sit now. So I work part-time for a mortgage company. I do loan processing and loan origination with them as far as mortgages. So that's just kind of been my wheelhouse for the past couple of years. But I took a part-time position when my son was born last year, so I've been doing part-time there. And I've just been a family man, sitting at home, kind of twiddling my fingers and trying to figure out what could I do aside from take care of my son and hang out with the family. So now I've
a lot of
been.
work though, bro. Take care of your son.
Oh yeah, for sure,
I have a
sure.
toddler too, so
Yeah. How old's your toddler?
2.
2? Okay. Ooh, yeah, we're literally right there.
It's like 24/7, right? We're like chasing
Yeah.
our
But
kids, bro.
you have a baby girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard girls are a little easier. My son's he's a straight boy. He's a Tasmanian devil. He's all over the place. It's but it's super fun. But yeah, I've been doing Amazon part-time, and it's actually been taking up I guess maybe a lot of my free time. I haven't touched this many boxes and tape and bought so much stuff online. I've never bought this much stuff before, but which is interesting. But I guess maybe the origin of me starting Amazon, I think it's kind of important to know, is I just want to travel hack. I just want to earn points, like just straight up. I was like, okay, if I could spend money on inventory and get it back via Amazon, then I could just rack up a whole bunch of points and I could just go travel for free. I was like, that sounds like something that I'm interested in. And so that's why I originally started off as with Amazon, by thinking that I could just flip products on Amazon and then get the points, start accumulating the points. And that's exactly what I did, is I just spend and getting all these points, and then we're just going on vacation using the points. And so I'll talk a little bit about that. And if anyone has any specific questions, I'll literally just share exactly my playbook on what I do and how I analyze product, how I analyze credit cards, how I analyze just finances in order to reach my goal, which is travel more with credit cards and credit card points. But yeah, that's just me personally and just who I am and what I'm about right now.
Nice, bro. So how long ago did you start Amazon?
So I started with you in September, and it was at the end of September. I think we started like 21st or something. And
September? Oh, wow.
yeah, made my first sale October 23rd of this year. And then it's just been going up since. So I'm starting to getting the hang of it. I do FBA. Started off 100% FBA. And then after that call with Brandy, she convinced me to do FBM, which I was happy for as well too, because after getting into Amazon and watching podcasts and learning from other people who are just doing the same thing that we're doing, I learned that Q4 is just an absolute shit show for FBA, sending in products and having them checking it in and putting it on the shelves, etc. So thankfully, I've been able to do FBM and being able to kind of bypass. Like I still have inventory I purchased back in November sometime that's just checking in now via Amazon. And that's just no fault to then that's not I'm not throwing shade towards Amazon or even the prep center. It's just a lot of demand, right? There's a lot of stuff going into the warehouses. Everyone wants to get on that Christmas hype of selling and making maximum profit. So I see why it's taking forever for FBA to kind of check in. So I've been doing heavy FBM all of November and even here in December as well too. And it's just been helping the numbers go up while the pent up inventory is kind of getting shuffled through the Amazon warehouses and checking in system. So yeah.
If
Yeah,
for you
so-
people, like what's FBA and FBM, bro?
Sorry.
There's a lot of newbies out here, so
Okay. The way I see FBA is just simply Amazon's taking care of the business for me, taking care of the shipping for me. When we say FBM, it stands for fulfilled by merchant. So I just simply saying is I'm packing it. So I get the inventory. The shampoo comes to my house. The toys come to my house. I put it in a box. I tape it up. I print a label and I ship it out to the buyer. So FBA, Amazon handles that part. And FBM, I handle all of the shipping out of merchandise.
and do you mind sharing the pros and cons to each?
Yeah, for sure. Pros and cons. Let's go FBA first. So we already talked about the cons. The cons is going to be pumped up inventory, especially during Q4, as I'm currently experiencing now. So it's taking forever to turn a profit because the inventory is stuck. It's being bottlenecked by other sellers trying to get their stuff into the Amazon warehouse. So that's definitely a con of FBA. If you want to put a con towards another con towards FBA, it's just going to be time overall. So even if it wasn't Q4, if it was Q1 or Q2, I'm assuming it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 4 to 6 weeks just to get your product sold. Like actually me purchasing the product and then actually it getting sold, and not necessarily hitting my bank account, but hitting my Amazon bank account, my balance. So that FBA takes about, I would say 3 to 6 weeks. That's what I'm noticing because I still even have inventory that I bought in October that's still at FBA, and that's not just because it's been on the shelves, but also say prep center, etc. So that's another con of FBA. Some of the pros is just like hands off. If I were to just do 100% FBA, then I would just be on a computer a few hours a day, buying products, sending it to the prep center. They handle the prep. They handle the shipping to Amazon. Amazon handles the shipping to the buyer. So that's a huge pro. And I could see how people are scaling very, very fast using FBA model as long as they're patient. Patience is going to be the game for sure when it comes to the FBA versus FBM battle. Pros and cons of FBM. Let's go with the cons first. Cons is I'm actually putting stuff, like I have to open the box, take the stuff out of the box that comes from the merchant. I got to put it in another box. I got to buy boxes. I got to buy stuffing. I recycle a lot of boxes. Shout out to Brandy. Recycle a lot of boxes, recycle a lot of wrapping stuff. And I ship it to the buyer. So it takes up a lot of my time. I don't mind it. I'm a workhorse. I'm a busybody. If I'm not doing something, then I feel like I'm wasting life. So I'm not really doing anything other with that time. So putting stuff in boxes and shipping it out to the customer, it's a-okay with me. As of right now, but I could see if I had 50 units coming every single day, and or if I had 50 orders to fulfill every single day, I'd probably, lose my hair. Obviously I don't have any hair, but like you get a little stressed, right? Because you have to fulfill all of that. And depending on when, like what your shipping settings are, I was thinking of changing mine to 0-day handling so that I could get them out faster and then also win the buy box more. So if if your handling time is 0 days, then that becomes very stressful if you're having to ship out 20, 30, 40, 50 plus items every single day. So that's definitely a con of FBM, but one of the pros is just going to be quicker money. So I could order something from Target, it could get here in the next day or 2 days, so I got to go pick it up same day, and then I could list it on Amazon and I can have it sold by the end of the day if I price it right and if it's a moving item. So it's a huge pro for selling it myself, as opposed to sending it to a prep center and then sending it to Amazon and then Amazon having to fulfill on the buyer's purchase. So so those are some of the pros and cons that I'm just currently experiencing right now. But I'm only into this business month 3, going on month 3. So there's still a lot I need to learn.
Nice, bro. And would you say it just depends on the person's lifestyle, right?
For
Just say
sure.
which ones to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
If I had a desk job, if I was I think Will talked about how he works long shifts. So if I had
William?
a shift like that, yeah, William, if I had a shift like that, then FBM wouldn't have be able to be possible. Like, how am I supposed to get any inventory, out to the post office or UPS if I'm working odd hours and it's being a bottleneck in the FBM side of the business.
Right. And then Mitchell asked a question, do you get more FBM sales or FBA?
Right now I'm getting a lot more FBM because I have a lot more FBM inventory. I have some stuff at Amazon, but since stuff is still getting checked in, it's not ready for sale pretty much. So I'm getting a lot more FBM, and I'm also pricing aggressively as well too with the FBM inventory, just because the profit margins are a little bit bigger. What I'm noticing, and I think it's because because I get the same leads as you guys get. I'm just able to get them on shelf faster if I'm doing FBM as opposed to FBA. So if we get the same leads list and we buy it on the same day and ship it to the same prep center, theoretically we're going to have, like, our inventory is going to be ready at the same time if we do FBA. But if I do FBM, I could get it out 2 weeks before it could even get to Amazon.
Quicker, right? Quicker, like turnaround time. So yeah, especially in Q4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem in Q4. That's why I tell people, if you guys are going to sell in Q4, you gotta like load up in August, right? Something like October,
Yeah,
because it
Yeah.
takes time to like build up your inventory. So, and Ronald has a question. So the only difference comes down to who ships to buyer, right? But
Exactly.
Amazon is still handling everything else on the back end, like returns, complaints, refunds.
I've been getting some refunds from FBM. I think I'm handling the customer service. So I had a return and I had to actually refund them. I had to click a button that says refund to buyer. So I think I'm handling the customer service when it comes to returns, but I've also had other returns where Amazon has handled it. So I don't really know what the logistics are for who handles the return, like actually releasing of the funds. But it's very minimal. Like, I think I've sold over 400 units and probably half of them are FBM. So I've had maybe a couple of returns that I had to manage myself. The rest of them have been managed by Amazon. But it's very minimal.
So, and then Ronald's asking, do you have any VAs?
I started off with a VA. Worked with one of Lewis's VAs. His VA was awesome. I got a lot of leads out of it, but then I had to stop just because it wasn't penciling out for me. I started sourcing a little bit more myself and starting to understand how to find profitable products, just because I noticed that was the actual skill set that kind of set people apart from from I guess maybe larger margins, right? 20% ROI overall in their business versus people who are doing say 10%. So I started brushing up on the skill. So I no longer work with a VA, but I do subscribe to multiple leads lists so that I could just have a overwhelming influx of leads and just never be dry on leads. Because that's what the bottleneck was for me when I first started, was I didn't have a lot of leads, and I also didn't even know what a good lead looked like. So now I just have an oversupply of leads where I can log on any single day, do product research for 2 hours plus, and not run out of leads.
Nice. And then Brandon's asking, I want to know what cards you're using to do travel hacking.
Yeah, yeah. Can I share my screen?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Should be good.
I just wrote this stuff down just so I don't get lost in the sauce. And also I'm a visual person. I need to see something in order for it to actually be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote some notes down. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys see where it says funding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so funding is crucial within any business, right? It's not just with Amazon business, but with any business. So I take financing very, very, I make it a priority before starting any business. I started multiple businesses before, and finances were huge, and obviously sales could be tied into finance, right? But again, if you have the funding, then like you could open up the floodgates with Amazon, and that's exactly what I've noticed and what I've experienced. So Brandon, to answer your question, so these are the cards that I'm either currently using or I'm going to target in the near future for travel hacking. I think you already have one of the Chase cards. Sorry, one of the Chase Ink cards, which is, I think you have the cash. But I started off here, which is the chain. Actually, sorry, I started off with this card right here. And the reason why I started off this card is because I wanted to target Hyatt. And if you guys have never stayed at a Hyatt before, really check out Hyatt, see what they have to offer, just because their hotels are amazing, absolutely amazing. I would never personally pay $500, $1,000, $2,000 for a hotel. It just that's not how I grew up, right? Maybe if I'm rolling around in cash, then I would probably spend that much money on a hotel. But now that I understand points, I would never spend $1,000 on a hotel. It'd just be absolutely ridiculous. It's just $1,000 for me to sleep. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to be in the hotel. I'm going to be out playing with my kids. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But with Chase, I could stay at all of these nice high-end hotels and live a luxurious life. Feel like I'm balling. Treat my wife to a much needed vacation. Show my kids the finer things in life. And I'm straight up. I'm not breaking the piggy bank. Like some of these hotels, I'm not even paying any. Like, I stayed really quick. I just want to share this with you. I stayed this past weekend. So I'm in LA, and I just wanted to do a quick getaway with my daughter, my son, as well as my wife. And I stayed here. It shows 270. It's not true. Like, if I just pick any one of these days, let's go here, right? I pick this day right here. Easy. I'm spending probably like $500 a night. Come on. My internet decides to be slow when I'm on Zoom. But let's just check out these photos real quick. So this is an adult pool. So my son was running around this grass and just like being a kid and just doing like kid stuff, right? And it just like it warmed my heart that I could take him here and he could experience this. We were in the pool. They have water slides. They have really nice rooms. but it just kind of, let me bring it home, right? So $653 a night for a one king, one bedroom. 2 beds were $720. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, what? I'm never going to pay $720 for this. But with points, load. With points, I'll just tell you guys. With points, I was able to spend 25,000 points. 25,000 points. This is a weekend, so it's probably not showing these dates. But anyways, I paid 25,000 points, no cash out of pocket. And I was able to stay at this hotel for absolutely free. And it was 4 of us. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just myself and my wife. It was 4 of us. And the cool thing is that I got status by doing some hacks that Credit Gems talked about in his presentation. I just straight up just copied exactly what he said, and I hit the hacks. And so I was able to get Globalist. And with Globalist, this thing is ridiculous. So with Globalist, you have free water, free upgrades to a suite if it's available, elite check-in. Here's what I love about Globalist. So I get free upgrades if it's available. I get late checkout till 4 p.m. So we stood at this hotel and we were in the pool till 2 o'clock. I exited out, but we're in the pool till like 2 o'clock. Went up back to the room. My son knocked out for 2 hours, woke him up at 4 o'clock and we bounced. Like hotels, typically you have to check out at 10 a.m., at 11 a.m. and it's just not really nothing, especially if you have a long night and you wake up, right? You wake up and you got to check out. But here, by even having this right here, Discover, you get to check out at 2 p.m., which is absolutely awesome. But here's the other kicker as well too. So you get free breakfast. And free breakfast, not just for yourself, but you get free breakfast for 2 adults and 2 kids. So we had breakfast at their restaurant, which is a very expensive restaurant. I think it was called Pongo Lagos. But they make fresh omelets for you. They have fresh fruit. They just have the whole 9 yards. And we just got to eat for free. Absolutely for free, 100% for free, not a dime out of pocket. And so they give you this card when you check in and they tell you how much the actual the value of the restaurant is if you were to pay cash. And it's $120 per head. So just in itself, we'll just say 120 times 4, right? Because there's 4 of us. That's $480 just on food that I was supposed to spend, but I spent absolutely nothing. Spent nothing on the hotel, spent nothing on the food, spent nothing on the valet parking, which was mandatory. All I had to do was just tip the cleaning lady, tip the valet people, tip the restaurant people. Oh, and I had to buy an espresso because they didn't have espresso at the eatery. So my bill that I got when I checked out was $5 because that's what the espresso was. And so that's kind of how I viewed this Amazon business, is travel hacking and using these credit cards in order just to pump out these points. And so with the Chase Unlimited series, they have sign-up bonuses that are currently advertised on their website for 90,000 points. If you call in, you don't and this is what Rad talks about, business relationship manager. You don't have to go to the store. You just have to call in and say, hey, I want to talk to a business relationship manager. And as long as you have your documents in order when it comes to your business, or even if you want to go the soap opera route, you could do that as well too. They're going to give you an extra 30,000 points as long as you spend 6,000 in 3 months. 120,000 points. So if this is not hitting home for you, I'm going to just show you what we did at the end of November. So I booked a hotel here, and this place is 20 points a night. And this is in Hawaii on Oahu in Waikiki. And so this place is right across the street from the beach. And it's a beautiful hotel, has everything that you could absolutely need. And so I got upgraded to a suite. And the suite had 2 rooms, had a Murphy bed in one room, and it had a full king size bed in the other room. So we stuck the kids in one room, and the wifey and I had the other room, 2 separate balconies, 2 separate restrooms. We had club lounge access as well too. So we were literally eating for free the whole day, theoretically, right? So like breakfast was already included, and they put out snacks for lunch, and then they give you like a dinner kind of like spread. And it's not like a light spread. They give you like pasta, they give you some type of like other carbs and other meats as well too. So they have a really cool spread. So theoretically we could have ate for free and not like technically paid a dime by being in this hotel. And I think the bill leaving here, no, the bill leaving here was $0. And so we were here for 5 nights, because as you can see here, a regular standard room is 20,000 points. So to kind of bring it back home, if you literally just get this card right here, called in, and you hit your sign-up bonus of 120,000 points, spend 6K in 3 months, you could stay here. You could go to Hawaii, take your family, take yourself, whoever, stay across the street from Waikiki Beach for free. And if you have a little status, then you might be able to get valet for free. And so, yeah, that's how I saw the power of Amazon and using these credit cards. So I ran this one up, just hit this bonus. I hit this bonus as well too, doing the Amazon business. So it's earn 60,000 points. I get 30,000 if I spend 5 grand. And if I hit 15 grand, then I get another 30,000. So I got 60,000 out of here, but they also give you like points for the spend. So if I spend 15 grand and I got an extra, essentially 15,000 points theoretically. And so what's cool about this card, I absolutely love this card because I love this hotel chain. So this card right here, they give you 1 free night every single year, category 1 to 4. And every single time that you spend 5 grand, they give you an extra 2 qualifying nights. So they give you 5 qualifying nights in order, or just by having the card, and they give you another 2,000 qualifying nights every single time that you spend 5 grand. So I guess let me help you understand this, just because those are just numbers. If we go over here to the loyalty program, right? Tiers. So you could create a free account right now. You don't need to have a credit card in order to be a member at Hyatt. So you can join for free right here. And then so when you hit 10 nights, you'll become a discoverist. And so if you have this card right here, if you have this card right here, you get 5 nights for signing up. And let's just say if you spent 15 grand in your Amazon business, I was able to accumulate 6? So I was able to accumulate 11 nights and not stay at any Hyatt by just putting spend on this card. And so theoretically, I would be discoverist. So you can literally spend your way to status.
Is that card a personal card or a business card?
This is a personal card.
Okay.
This is a personal card. This is their business card. This is what I'm going to target in I would say about 5 months. Because it's kind of the same thing. Earn 60,000 points, 5,000 in spend, and for the first 3 months. But what's cool about, so the annual fee is high, but I don't really care because the value that I'm getting from it is amazing. But here's what's cool about the business World of Hyatt card is you get statement credit, but right here, earn 5 qualifying nights every single time that you spend 10 grand.
In a calendar year. Wow.
What?
Yep. So if you're not, say, a Hyatt member or a globalist, which I encourage everyone to just go after, 60 nights will get you globalists. And so theoretically, you would have to spend, what's the math on that, guys? 5 nights times 10.
You have to spend 12. Well, 12 times 5
120,000?
is 60. 12
Was that
times 5 is 60.
120,000? I think it's been 120,000 to get 60 qualifying nights.
Which we do anyway.
That's very easy to do with Amazon.
Yeah. So you could go the long route and you could just do that and not stay at any Hyatts, and not stay at any Hyatts whatsoever. Or you could just kind of stay at Hyatts, because when you use points to book rooms, they will give you a qualifying night. If I book 5 nights, then they'll give me 5 nights, even if I paid with points. And so that's what's cool about Hyatt. Free food, like I said, free parking. You get to just go to these amazing hotels that are, to be honest, that are absolutely expensive. Like I stayed, I stayed right here.
Maui? Is that Maui?
I was in Walea when I first started the travel hacking. I was right here. There's a condo right here. Is it right here? No, it's right here. So I stayed here for 8 days. And I wish I had the high card because I could have got more points. But I stayed here for 8 days just to try and hit my, because the promotion I had was 20 nights and 90 days to hit Globalist. So I just stayed there for 8 days, plus a couple of cheap Vegas trips. And I was able to get Globalist. But again, if you just want to just do it organically, take this card right here, go run it up, and then hit your nights for Discoverers, for Explorers, for Globalists. And that's pretty much where it stops.
Yeah,
Do your nights expire?
Never. They do reset at the end of every single year.
Mm.
So
Okay.
this has to be within 1 calendar year. So if you go get this card, I would maybe want to hold off on spend until the beginning of next year or towards the end of this year, so that whatever bonuses that you hit or qualifying nights that you get. So say if you signed up for this today, right? I'm thinking they're going to give you 5 qualifying nights towards status each year. So they might give you 5 qualifying nights for 2023. But you could also argue that as well too, right? You could call them up and say, hey, listen, it's 2 weeks until the end of the year. Can I use these qualifying nights for next year? They're very lenient, very good customer service. I had one bad experience, but like who cares, right? Really, really good customer service. Absolutely love them. When you actually stay at these hotels, I had bad customer service on the phone, but when you actually stay at the hotels, they treat you like royalty, because the people who stay at these Hyatts, I'll just put it this way, they're a different caliber, because these people are typically paying the going rate, and the going rate, let me see if I can take off points. The going rate is pretty expensive when it comes to these Hyatt hotels. And go over here to
Yeah, so you have to qualify. You have to qualify status every year, right?
qualify status every single year. Once you hit globalist in that year, you'll have globalist for that, the remainder of that year, and then all of the following year. So I hit globalist this year, so I have globalist till February of 2025. So I have globalist all of next year. And so I'm going to obviously try and hit globalist next year. So if I do hit globalist next year, then I'll be globalist till February of 2026.
Do you know if any of the Hyatt statuses match to any airlines or no?
American Airlines, yes.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. So going back to funding. So this is the card I got. I'm going to hit this bonus. I'm going to hold off on this for next year, because what really helped me scale the Amazon business is the 0% interest for 12 months. That's asinine, right? Like, I don't have to pay any interest whatsoever on whatever I spend. And that's huge, because I know for sure, come time for the end of your statement date for your credit card, for your personal credit card, that interest is at the back of your mind. And credit card interest is absolutely ridiculous. Chase is offering a minimum of what, 21%, 21.49%. My cards right now, and I have really good credit, my cards right now are sitting at 25, 26, 27%. I think the lowest I have with Chase is about 24%. So this is just advertising. You're probably going to be up here towards the 25% plus. And so if you're carrying a balance off of 25%, even 20%, we'll call it 20%, right? If you're carrying a balance on 20%, that's going to eat you up alive. Spend 20 grand, 20%.
4,000.
That's about 350 a month in interest alone. That's ridiculous, right? And so then you would have to add that to your expense category for your business, where, say, if you were to get this card, not this card, sorry guys, if you were to get any of these cards right here, you're saving that money, and you could push it back into either inventory, or you could push it into your your profit margin, or you could just, it's just one less expense for your business, and just to increase your ROI. So my plan is I already got this. My plan is in 6 months is to go after the World of Hyatt business credit card, hit the sign up bonus, and because I want to do it in 6 months increments. So I'm gonna go here, then here, and then after the first year, I'm gonna open up this card, and even if it's 75K or 90K, it doesn't really matter. I'm going after the 0%, and then I'm gonna close this one down, and then run this card up, and then once a year passes, I'm gonna reapply for this one again. So I'm just gonna continue to roll essentially the debt on 0% credit cards until they tell me to stop.
Nice.
Because
Smart.
if it's out there, I'm just gonna do it. Because it just makes more sense, right? If you pay 0% off of whatever you spend, then that just means more profit or more capital for you to invest in your business. There's no need to pay the banks unless you have to. Unless you
Look,
want
less stress too, bro. Less stress, right?
Yep. And I'm thinking they're not going to care because as long as I'm spending money on the credit card, they're going to get the interchange fees. And if I'm spending 100K, 200K, 500K a year, that's a lot of money in interchange fees that they're making off of me. So they're just going to give me what I want. As
So
long as I
you
pay back the
those.
debt, right?
I wanted to ask you, did you get those cards with relationship managers or on your own?
I got this one a relationship manager. And then I'll most likely get this one relationship manager. I'll probably get every business card with a relationship manager. And again, this is something as simple as just calling up the relationship manager at your local Chase Bank or even a distant bank. It doesn't really matter. So they are a loan officer. So I'm a loan officer for a mortgage company. So what we do as loan officers is we just intake your information and then we just submit it.
Yeah.
We can't tell you what to write on there. We could give you hints or share what other people have done, but we can't tell you to write your personal income on there or put this as your personal income, put this as your business income because that's fraud, right? So loan officers can't do that. So what they're good for is just intaking information. You just have to go to them with the right information and then they just submit it. And by submitting it through their hand, they get an extra incentive and you get an extra incentive.
But do you need a relationship with Chase or you just did it like out of the bat?
I created a relationship with Chase. So I opened up an LLC. I opened up a business checking account with them. I seasoned it, or I held it for 6 months. I put 10 grand plus into it because I knew I was gonna, with Irv's presentations, I get a higher bank rating, but I really wanted a high limit, so I was able to get a really high limit by doing it that way.
So you put 10,000 for 3 months in there before you apply.
Yes, correct, for 6 months.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I let it sit there. Let us sit there. I hit the bonus, the sign up bonus for the checking account. And also I use that account to get bonuses from Capital One as well too. So there's a $750 bonus for opening up a Capital One account, and there's no annual fees, no monthly fees. And so I was able to get that bonus for myself, for my wife, for my mom, for my little brother, and for my boy. So we just ran up with that business account. We ran up the bag and we milked Capital One for a good amount. I think, what did I say, 5 people? We just shook them for $3,700.
Is that through putting them in your operating agreement?
No. This is just me paying them directly. So doing a direct deposit.
Oh,
to
I see.
the bank
Okay.
account. Yeah,
Gotcha.
because we just opened up a personal.
It's considered like a direct deposit.
Yeah, I sent them over to direct deposit. Yeah. So can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I plan on going this after year 1, closing this down, but relocating the credit limit to this card so I can just run up this, and then just pretty much piggybacking off of both of these, and then using this as the filler, kind of in the middle, right in between when those months need to be seasoned for this one to be, say, a full 12 months or 14 months or 16 months, whatever it is. From the account being closed, so I could hit the sign up bonus again. So I hear a lot of people talking about American Express, and American Express is awesome, right? They're a good company, but what I don't like about them is their charge cards. You got to pay it back every single month, And yeah, you could stretch it out over the 12-month, 18-month period that they give you, but you're still paying interest on it. And so with Chase, 0%. You can't beat zero. So that's why I love Chase, and I stick to Chase. So I get the 0%. And they travel to Hyatt. And that's really what I need the points for, is for these hotels, because the hotels are expensive, especially when you're traveling with a big family, or if you you want to stay in a nice location or a nice resort. For me, it's like safety is super important for the wife, for my daughter. She's a teenage daughter now, so I want to make sure that she's safe and sound. If I decide to take an extra long nap when on vacation, I don't want to watch any kids. I just need to make sure that she's safe. And so she's safe in these areas, these Hyatt areas, because they're just top notch. They're pristine. And let me just throw this out there again. It's fucking free. Like, just like, I just love free. Like, every single time I hear free, it gets me so interested. I'm like, wait a minute, I could stay here for free. Wait a minute, I could get breakfast for free. Wait a minute, I could get valet for free. Like, it's just, you can't be free. So I like American Express, but I just don't know what to do with the American Express points. So we, between my wife and I, we have over 200,000 American Express points, and we have no idea what to do with them, because the points value for a Marriott or for a Hilton are absolutely trash. Like, for, say, a hotel over here in Maui, this would cost 25,000 points to stay right here, but for Marriott, it costs 60,000 points. And so it just doesn't make any sense, because Chase also does transfer to Marriott. And so why would I burn 60,000 points at a Marriott unless I like I think it was the JW Marriott, that's high, like high pristine, and also the Four Seasons that might be Hilton. But unless I wanted to stay at one of those places, then I'd probably consider spending the points. But it's just really expensive. It'd probably be closer to 100,000 points in order for me to stay there one night. But I could stay here at the Andaz. This is Andaz? No, this is the Andaz. I could stay here at the Andaz for 35,000 points a night. So theoretically, I could stay here for 4 nights for free, and with Chase credit cards, but not American Express, because they don't transfer to Hyatt. But I could stay at this badass hotel by just hitting the sign-up bonus.
Damn.
Yo, Art.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I would transfer your points to like the airlines instead. Like, if you're gonna go that route, like you said, you got 200,000 Amex points. I would like, first, do you have the business platinum for the Amex?
No, we just have the personal platinum.
Okay, so on the business platinum, because I do this a lot with them. I'll book a flight, I'll transfer over those points, and then they're gonna give me 35% back those points. And you can keep running up the play that way with it, because you're gonna get those points back, whatever. Like, especially if you're already racking up a lot of points anyway. With them, I wouldn't put them towards like you said, the hotels. Now you're not getting a one for one ratio, or if their points are like kind of diluted, like Marriott. Because I'm a big Marriott and Hilton. Well, Marriott, I have Hilton as well, but but I would definitely transfer those points that way, like a 1-to-1. And some of these other airlines, they give you a little bit more credit. Like, you may get 1.5 with Delta. Like, sometimes Delta Airline, I'm thinking like one of those Turkish ones. Like, if you're doing like a lot of international travel, some of those different airlines, they give you a little bit more, like a 1.5, 1.7, taken away from American Express points, because they value American Express points like that. So that's one way to looking at.
For sure. Thank you. And so the thing with flights as well too. So we were going to do that as well too, and we're going to, because we wanted to go to Southeast Asia, and so we're going to save those points for first class tickets to wherever we want to go. But for the hack for flights, what we do is we use Southwest. Southwest virtually flies anywhere in the United States and most South American countries, South American countries and locations. So what's great about Southwest is they have the buddy pass. So after you do a certain amount of spend on this, you could bring a companion for free anywhere that you go. So whenever my wife and I travel, I'm her companion. So we go to San Francisco a lot because she has business up there, and also that's where she's from as well too. We got family up there. So whenever she flies up there, I go with her for free. So it's literally a 2-for-1. And so our kid is still under 2 years old, so he's a lap kid. So we've been just running that up as well too. It's literally a 3-for-1. He goes, I go, off of my wife's ticket. So we've been using Southwest for flights, and also we have a connect at United Airlines. So we get free flights internationally as well too. And so I'm just like, that's why our points at American Express are parked. And that's why I don't want to go after, because you can even see right here, I put even the American Express Business Platinum sign-up bonus of 150 right now that's advertised online. But if you call in, you could actually get an extra 50,000 points. So the reason why I haven't did that is because I just don't know what to do. I'm going to get another 200,000 points, but I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just waiting on an opportunity to know what to do with it. And then I'll go run up the American Express place. But right now, just Chase is so good. Like you can't beat the 0% interest. You can't beat these hotels. Like it's not talked about enough. And it's because I think people are just not doing it. But since I've been doing it for, I would say, 6 months plus, I've been able to go to some really cool places. And I just want you all to experience it, because it's been absolutely life-changing for me. I sit there sometimes and I just sip my coffee. And I just look out and I'm like, and I start dreaming as to what the possibilities are. And the possibilities of the future, like it doesn't require any spend out of my pocket. So that's like, it just makes me happy. Nothing comes out of my pocket, and I could just do this all year with Amazon.
Because you're spending the money anyway by
Mhm.
inventory. Might as well get the points and travel.
Because I have the unlimited, and it gets you 1.5% cash back, or 1.5 points every single time you spend. So if I spend 20 grand every single month, I'm getting 30,000 points every single month. And so we've been doing this. We have all of our personal spend on Chase cards as well too. So we have the one of the preferred cards. So just whenever we're going out to eat, we use that. So we get another 3x points. And also we're using the bill card as well too. Every single month that we're paying rent, we're getting money off of that, or points off of that. And so for me personally, I just focus everything that's pushing back to Hyatt, so I could just continue to stay at these places. And no matter where my daughter wants to go, my son wants to go when he gets older, and my wife wants to go and kind of get away, I don't have to stress about seeing if this is going to work financially, because this is we'll call it whatever, $350 a night. Like if I want to stay here 5 nights, look at this. Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
1,000 a night.
If I want to stay here, I have to spend $1,000. So if they want to go on vacation, they want to go away for 5 days, I got to spend 5 grand plus just on the hotel, not including the car rental, not including the flights. But with points, I don't know if this one accepts points right now or for these dates, but with points, it would be, say, 35,000 points every single night, as opposed to $1,000.
And then Gina's asking in the chat, how do you get status?
So first you just got to sign up. Joining is absolutely free to join, no minimum on nights, points. So you just join, and then every single time that you stay a night, then you get these qualifying nights for a calendar year from January 1st to December 31st. And then as you rack up 10, you become Discoverist. As you rack up 30, you become Explorers. As you rack up 60, you become Globalists. But like we talked about earlier, there's some cheat codes, right? You can literally get this card right here, and this awards you Explorers status automatically when you apply, or when you get accepted. It says right here in the fine print. Go to apply now online. Scroll right here. Discoverist. You get Explorers, or sorry, Discoverist by just obtaining that card. So you're already right here. And then every night that you stay or spend, then it'll add on top of this 10 to your 60. Again, you could just get this card straight up right here, spend $120,000, in 1 calendar year, and then you'll automatically get the status right here, globalist.
Yeah, 120K seems a lot, right? But really, it's like 10K a month. It's bad, so.
Hey, so for clarity, when you're saying that, are they talking about at the hotel or are they saying on the card in general?
Say it one more time. Sorry.
So when they say, I can't see it because I'm driving. So like you said something about, let's say the figure 120,000, something like that. I know Amex do that with the Marriott and Hilton, Brilliant, Aspire. But they say like, hey, you need to spend to be an ambassador, you got to spend 23,000 a year or whatever. So are they saying with 23,000 at a Marriott a year? Is Hyatt saying 120,000 at a Hyatt or on the card? Because like, you know how you guys said we can easily do that if we're just like running our business on the card. But are they saying in a Hyatt we have to spend that amount?
No, on this card. This card,
Just on the card in general.
or this card, yes.
Okay.
Spend 120,000. And so the reason being is because after you're, what is it? Let me see. So every single time that you spend 10,000, you get 5 tier qualifying night credits.
Is there a maximum to that?
What was that?
Is there a cap? Is there a maximum? I see there's an asterisk, so I don't know if the fine print has any max or anything. Don't worry, I can look it up. It's fine. I don't want to hold you.
No worries. Don't know if there's a cap. Spend. Yeah, don't know if there's a cap. I highly doubt it though. Like, they want you to spend. They want you to spend, and they're giving out these points because I think what's happening is most people are turning these points into cash back. So if you get 60,000 points, that's theoretically, what is that? $600. So most people need the cash. I need the vacation. I need the ocean. I need my kids to experience things that I've never experienced before. I need my wife to smile when she wakes up in the morning at a badass hotel that I didn't pay $1,000 for. That's what I need.
I love that, bro.
$600.
We have FSU chase card, so I can't wait, man, to get to that point.
Yeah. It's
I use the Chase Unlimited card. I like it.
Yeah, it's game changer, guys. Absolutely game changer. I'll probably be on this this hype for the next couple of years until something else intrigues my my interest, but it's just easy money at this point. And Amazon obviously is the number one platform to sell anything on, so you don't have to do anything to sell. They do the selling. All you have to do is do the supplying, right? You got to be the workhorse. Send stuff in or send stuff to the customer. Spend responsibly, use these credit cards, 0% interest, obviously pay your debt back. But here's the thing with Amazon too, which I've noticed, is they take forever to pay out, right? So this helps a lot. 0% interest. Like, eventually one day, as long as I'm not taking any profits out of the business, eventually one day, the income is going to exceed what I owe on these credit cards. So like, it's like the 0% interest just helps with that because it's for 12 months, not for 3 months, not for 6 months. I don't ever have to stress about paying my debt back at the end of the month, which is what I used to do with the personal card. It's like, okay, cool. I have to spend less this month so that I can make sure that I pay back this debt so I don't incur any interest whatsoever on what I just spent.
Yeah, Ronald's asking to have you hit a funding limit yet?
No, but I just started. So this is technically my my second business credit card, but one that I started a long time ago. I would say about 7 years ago. So this is my first credit card on the sequence of business funding. And I'm just gonna stay in this wheelhouse right here. It just makes sense. I don't need personally, I don't need any of the other perks that the other cards offer right now.
And just a question
My
too.
goal is just
Oh,
to
sorry.
travel more using credit card points. That's it. And I should
Sorry, can
probably
I tell you?
here, and make a profit. Like that's important, right? But that's just my goal. And so the way actually that I've been tracking how to make a profit, I just learned this last week. So this is how I see the production of this business model. Finding products, prep. Who's doing the prep? Are you doing the prep, or is the preps doing the prep? And then who's doing the fulfillment? Are you doing the fulfillment, or is Amazon doing the fulfillment? So I've come from a sales background. I used to do gym sales when I was 17, 18, and ended up doing that for probably about, I don't know, say close to 10 years, and I ended up opening up my own gym. So I had to understand the sales process aggressively because my business relied on it. So I studied business and sales for a very long time. And so what you're going to notice in sales is that there's always prospecting. You have to prospect. If you're not prospecting, you're dead. And so that's how I see this Amazon business. If you're not finding products, your business is drying up, because prospecting is the blood or the cash, the cash of your business, right? Qualifying and presenting, that's going to be the prep. Closing is going to be the fulfillment. So that's kind of how I see it. Every sales process, doesn't matter if you work at a gym or if you sell cell phone cases at the mall, or timeshares even. You always got to prospect, you always got to qualify and present, and you always got to close, right? That's what this business model is to me, is finding products, prepping, and fulfilling. It's just kind of that simple. I don't know if you would agree, Louis.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. And then not reinventing the wheel. This is what Louis taught me. These are the softwares that I use in order to be successful. Keepa is a sales history and competition analysis. Seller Amp is going to be ROI calculator and competition analysis. Seller Board is going to be monthly profit tracker. I just learned this last week. I didn't know how much I was making until I actually got Seller Board and an inventory analysis. And so I use QuickBooks as well too, to track all of my accounting, so I know exactly how much I'm expending on say shipping costs and expenses. So what I do with this information is I take this information and then I input it into Seller Board, and it'll give me a more accurate monthly profit tracker minus the cost of goods that I'm purchasing. So I don't account for the cost of goods because that money is pent up in inventory. I just track what was sold for any individual month, and then I subtract it by the expenses, like the tape, the boxes, the envelopes that I bought to ship FBM.
Do you connect your QuickBooks to your seller board?
I know you can, so no.
Yeah, you can, and you can also put in like those same monthly expenses in seller board, and then you can say like if it's a monthly thing, like a reoccurring one, so you don't have to enter it every month, and then you can just put in random one-off expenses you have also.
Oh, nice. Thank you for telling me that.
And it automatically updates in the dashboard. So when you put the more button down, it shows it.
AI.
A lot.
Yeah, I like Seller Board. I don't know about inventory line. And they just announced that you could ship from them as well.
You can ship from seller board now?
Yeah, I got an email. Saying that they offered that.
Love it.
Most def. And those leads lists I told you guys about, I'm subscribed to several of them, so I just get leads. And that's really helping me with prospecting and finding product, right? This is not even just that lead that you get to also storefront stock, right? You get to go into other people who are successfully selling on Amazon for, say, longer than at least me. So I just get to see what they're selling and try to reverse source from there. This is what I shared last week as well too, is my purchase spreadsheet. Now this has been absolutely key. I treat this as my CRM. I'm not too sure if anyone knows what a CRM is, but in sales we call it a customer relationship management, or it stands for customer relationship management. And it's just a fancy way of saying it's a software where you could track all of your prospects. So it would look something like this, right? You get to see all of your well, anyways, you get to see all of your prospects, right? So say if I was calling Louis because I wanted to sell him on a vacuum, and he showed some interest, and he said, "Oh, not right now because money's tight. So I'll follow up with them in a month." So that's kind of like what my purchase spreadsheet is I'll purchase something, I'll put it on there. If it gets canceled, I'll label it accordingly, and so I could take it off of my spreadsheet or move it to a canceled spreadsheet. If I'm doing FBM, then I know which ones I'm doing FBM. If I know if that's a replenish, if I bought it again, I know I keep that in there. I also know where my leads are coming from, so which list did I get it from, or if did I source that myself. And then also I put little notes, like a 20% off coupon that I use, so I could potentially use it again. So my purchase spreadsheet has been just absolutely helpful to understanding where I'm spending my money, and if the inventory is getting to the prep center, or if it got canceled somewhere along the way. And then obviously FBM tools, Brandy already shared this, boxes, tapes, labels, etc. That's what I've been using in order to just be more efficient, not let anything slip through the cracks.
Thanks, bro.
That's pretty much it.
Ronald has a question, bro. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
I just want to add two things. So I wanted to follow up on my thing with the Hyatt limits. I read through the fine print. It says there is no limit. And second thing for my question earlier, if you've hit your funding limit, it's kind of regarding to the 0%. I just wanted to know if your 0% cards have been maxed out yet on your purchases for inventory yet.
So I think the limit, if you're asking, if I'm understanding correctly, I think the limit for Chase is 150 for personal with no doc, right? So I'm definitely nowhere near that. I'm at 50. So I got approved for 50. And I'm nowhere near that. I'm probably sitting at maybe like 40%. So
Gotcha.
maybe
That's what I was
29
asking. Okay, so you still have room to continue to buy inventory
Yeah.
while you get the money back from Amazon. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, most definitely. Got room, and I just been going crazy because whatever you spend is whatever you get back. And it's starting to make sense. It's starting to click. So I'm getting a lot of replens. So it's making it a lot easier where I'm not having to spend nearly as much time prospecting for stuff, because it's just on my spreadsheet. Okay, this sold out, and I was able to get on average of $3 per profit, and I sold 30 units, so that's $90, right? So theoretically, if I buy 100 of them, then this one item right here would produce $300 in profit every single month if I keep replenishing. So that's at the stage I'm at right now. Seeing and tracking the inventory and what's selling and how profitable it is. And so that's why I'm spending a lot more now, is because it's just like, it's an easy click. All right, cool. This made me $60. This made me 120. This made me 340. Rebuy.
Yeah,
As
once
long
you
as
get
everybody-
data, right?
Yeah,
It's not quitting
just
money.
data. It's just data, and your personal data, of course, is going to be better than anything else, because it's just right there. The proof is in the pudding. I spend $5 on this, and I sold it for 10. I made 5.
Awesome, bro.
Or-
And
or
John
accurate-
has a question too. So he said, I had a question. I got approved for as a sole proprietor in the Amex Business Blue Plus with my Social Security. Will that affect my Chase 524? I want that Hyatt bonus.
If it hit an inquiry, yes. If it's an open account, yes, because the credit card companies, they're going to pull your credit, they're going to run your credit, they're going to have your full credit profile in front of them, so they're going to be able to count how many accounts that you've opened within the past 24 months.
And then Sam has a question. Did you get an inquiry from me?
From which one? From the Chase?
Oh no, I was answering the guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, it's for John. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was answering his questions. What he was saying about that.
Oh, they were talking to Chama back.
Yeah,
Sorry, sorry.
But I do got a question for Art now that he said that though. What were some of the data points that you had? Well, had you already had a relationship with Chase for them to give you that large amount, or what was going on with them?
Yes, let me go and read off what I sent to a couple of people in the chat. So don't judge me, okay? Working in mortgage, I know how to stretch the truth for a little bit. So for data points on my chasing card, so they pulled Experian. My Experian score was 757. I had 3 inquiries on my report. I had 1 inquiry in the last 6 months. For the past 6 months, I seasoned that account with 10,000 plus with a Chase business bank account.
Per month or
No, I just put 10K in it, 10K plus. I think I
Oh.
put like maybe like 12 or 13 or something.
Oh,
And
nice,
I just
okay.
let it sit. I just let it sit for 6 months. You don't have to do it for 6 months. You could just do it for 3 months. You could do it for 1 month. They just want to see that they have money. I think the data point is 90 days that I got. You want to season something for 90 days. You're going to take a rolling 90 days and use that that average of 90 days to see what your funding is in that account. So I put 10K in it. I requested 50K as far as a credit card limit. For stated personal income, I put 144. For business projected business revenue, I put 480. And I'm in California. I'm in a very expensive zip code, so I don't know if that helps as well too as far as data points. But even if you put half of that, 25K, that's still, like I said, I haven't even reached my limit on the Chase card. So like it's just what you're comfortable with putting and what and how fast you want to move per se.
And then John has a question. Go ahead, John. You can talk,
Hey,
bro.
what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a question. So I applied yesterday for the American Express Blue Business Card, but as a sole prop because I want to get some equipment. You know, I need some equipment, need like a mic or something. But I've been hold on, man. I've been had a relationship with them for a year. So they didn't pull my credit. I mean, they didn't pull my. So I wanted to know if it's going to affect my 524 because I want to get the Sapphire and the Hyatt bonus on the personal side, so I can transfer it to the business.
The Blue Business is a business card, right?
Yeah, it's a business card, but I use my Social Security for it.
The only way that you can know for sure is when did you get the card?
Yesterday, I got approved, but I'm in Amex jail right now, man. So that shit sucks.
It's
Yeah,
all good,
because
man.
it's what I'm gonna pay everything off. I put it in the membership, man. I put the data points on the membership so everybody can see it. I'm like, whatever, man. So, but yeah, I wanted to know if it's gonna affect my personal with the Chase, because you the Chase King right now, man. Come on, man.
I love Chase, man. I'm a Chase, whatever, Joker shit. They feed me. Chase is the king. I'll be the pawn. But so I don't have the Blue Business Plus, so I can't speak from personal data points, but I do know this. Check your credit report after we'll say like 30 days from now. If the
Yeah.
card shows up on your credit report, then yes, it'll count against your 524. If not, then there's no way that they could see it.
Okay, yeah, because I got it from the membership told me that it's a ghost card.
Yeah,
It's a
as
ghost
long as it
card.
shows up in it doesn't show up in your credit report, you're good. And you could easily go look at your credit report by going to Experian.com,
Yeah.
setting up for a free account, and then just check it religiously so that you can know where your data points are because they're very accurate as far as real-time credit report.
You don't got that card, or Luis, or anybody in the group?
No, I got that card. Hey, let me ask you this, John. Had you already had a relationship with Amex?
Yeah, for a year. I got the gold and I got the blue, and now I got the
That's
business
why
blue.
that's why they didn't pull it. So they pulled your personal first. Once they pull your personal, you can get more cards with them because they're going to go by that same one you already had. That's why you didn't see another inquiry on that.
Yeah, I know that, but I just wanted to know, like, if it's gonna affect me. It's gonna affect my 524.
No, because
On
that's a
Chase.
business card.
I bet. Man, I've been waiting for the answer all day, man. All day.
Yeah, business cards do not impact your personal. It's only certain, like they will have to. It only has to be business cards that pull both your like they pull from your personal, like they're because they're trying to personal guarantee, I guess, something like that. There are like cards like that, like the Capital card, not the Capital One, but a Capital card, something like that.
Yeah.
They do stuff like that. But no, you good to go. You can go run up the plug on this. I got like 8 Amex cards. Like you can get as many as you want, you know, but the smart thing to do is start with personal first. Because if you start business first, then they're going to pull you twice. And that's a mistake that I did.
All right. And I want to ask a question to Luis too. Hey, Luis.
Hi, bro.
Yeah, so with this Amazon thing, so I should just create the LLC separate with the EIN?
Depending on how you want to run it.
Well, I don't want to.
LLCs or the businesses.
Yeah, because I don't want to be a sole prop on that. So I only got this. I only did sole prop to buy like to see what I can get, man. See what I can do to run the play because I'm gonna do content, you know. So I'm trying to get on that wave real quick, you know.
Yeah, but you have an LLC right now, right?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can get it. Nah, I don't got an LLC. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
get the LLC real quick. I'm gonna get a couple. I gotta get a couple. So I'll get the one with you. You know, we'll talk. We'll do business. And then I got another one that I need to find somebody who knows about logistics. And then I got the other one with you know, I forgot his name, man, but the bald head dude with the real estate.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. So yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, so it's just I'm trying to get, you know, I didn't know about the MS hack, man. So I'm glad I came, man. Glad you gave me that link, bro.
Of course, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
you can
I'm
do
here,
sole
man.
too, and then switch over to LLC. Like, it really just
All right.
depends on you on how you want to do it. But
Can do that too. All right, man. So I'll see, man. I'll see what I can do, man. I'll
awesome,
see
bro.
what's up. All right, thanks, man. Thank you for answering.
Of course, man.
Thanks for the answer, man. All right.
And then Fruze has a question for you, Art. What are the consequences when a credit card is closed?
Can you revise the question? What is the
What are the
consequence?
consequences when a credit card is closed?
Oh,
Meaning, wait for the credit card.
okay. So if I'm understanding correctly, when you close one of your personal or business cards, what are the consequences? If you close a personal card, then you lose out on the age. You lose out on the credit. It just is wiped off of your credit profile. So you don't have that credit limit and you don't have that age with that credit card. The only reason I see myself closing down any credit cards that I've opened up in the past is because there's an annual fee and it's just eating me alive and I'm not doing anything with the card. So other than that, I'm personally not going to close down any cards, personal cards, just because I want to keep my age. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, and then Jay has a question too. Hey Art, did Chase ask for a NAICS code, which would work best for e-commerce?
Wholesale durable goods is what I personally used.
Which one?
Wholesale durable goods. So I don't remember exactly what the NAICS code is, but it was wholesale durable goods. Can you guys see my screen, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm a Chase spokesperson right now. So check this out, guys. If you want to go to Bali and you just want to go like just ball out, go get that Chase Ink card, go get the 90,000 points or the 120,000 points. And you could go to Bali, Grand Hyatt too. You go to Bali and you could stay here for 10 days, right? So right here is 12,000 points. You can stay here for 12 days. If you got 120,000 points from that one credit card that I talked about right here, which is the Chase Unlimited, you reach out to a business relationship manager, you got 120,000 sign up points. Whoops. Then you go over here, book this on Hyatt.com, 12,000 points a night. You can stay there for 10 days absolutely for free.
Wow.
If you want to stretch it out a little bit more, then I think there's other hotels like the Regency for 6,500 points. and 6,500 points. No, it says 12,000. It's probably the time that I'm looking at. It's probably a popular time. If you it's right around what you call it, Valentine's Day. So if you find like I guess maybe a less desired date, 10,000 points. So you could, like I said, you could stay there for a good amount of time. 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks.
Oh, Bali, right? Damn.
Probably. These are nice too. These are it's not a rinky dink hotel.
Damn.
I would definitely take out my phone and take some videos over here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's really nice, man.
Right?
What's up, Ronald?
I just wanted to mention, I know Art said he plans to close his Chase business, one of them, once he opens up the other one. Just wanted to mention, probably you already know this, but don't forget to do your credit allocation before you close it out to move that limit over to your new card.
For sure.
Make that 0% even higher.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good time, man.
Yeah, thank you. Really
I know you're
appreciate
doing FBM too, so we don't want to hold you up too much.
No worries. I'm gonna go hang out with the kids now.
Yeah, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
There's who there? Kind of froze a little bit. Hey, everyone, can we give Art like a clap, please? Virtual emoji. Thank you.
Thanks,
Look,
Art.
something in the chat.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
bro. You got me excited, man, because my wife has Chase cards right now. So if you know my history, right, I don't really have like a lot of good credit cards. So, but Chase is great because of Hyatt.
Mm-hmm.
So man, we got to build that relationship with Chase and get those cards for sure.
Sorry, one more thing, guys. So they have guest of honor, and they're changing their terms and conditions for next year. So guest of honor pretty much means so I did this for my mom. So my mom went up to NorCal for Thanksgiving. I booked a Hyatt for her, and then she got all the privileges that I had: free breakfast, free parking,
Oh wow.
and free upgrades. And that was awesome, right? Because you always got to take care of moms, and so with Hyatt, if you have the right status, you could give your privileges to somebody as if they were your privileges, or as if it was their privileges, and it'll stay for the duration that they're there. So if they're there for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, say here in Bali, they would get the benefits. And starting next year, you will get the credit. This year, you couldn't get the credit for their stays as far as hitting the tiers, but next year you could get the credit. That's phenomenal.
Nice. Wow, it's a good perk too.
Mhm.
That could be a gift too, right? It could be a gift, right?
Yes. Be a
Nice.
gift, all expense paid, and they'll never know. And like you just get treated like a king. Like when I went up to a Hyatt in San Francisco, it's actually San Jose. One of them left a wine bottle in the room, and I don't even drink wine, but I was like, that's pretty bad. I gave it to my mom. I don't like it's pretty. You get wine. I got the room for free, and you gave me a bottle of wine. You just can't top it.
Yeah, that's good, man. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome.
Ready, guys? Are we for tonight? All right. All right.
Last question.
Again, Art.
Last
Go
question,
ahead.
sorry.
Go
Art,
ahead.
you mentioned the status hack by credit gems. Is it the same thing you said regarding a credit card and basically spending to get there, or is there a different hack that he had mentioned or shared?
His was different. So they actually come out with twice a year. So Hyatt, I got mine through the Built card. So they're gonna come out with a promotion, and that promotion is gonna read stay 20 nights, stay 10 nights in 90 days at a Hyatt, and then they'll give you the explorist status. So instead of saying 50 nights, you only have to stay 10 nights in that 90-day period. And if you want to go for the globalist, the free breakfast upgrades, etc., then you have to stay 20 nights in a 90-day period. So what I personally did was I booked 8 days in Hawaii because we were going to go there anyways. We typically do an Airbnb, but we did the Hyatt because it just made sense, right? I got 8 nights of credit that I would have ordinarily that I wouldn't have got if I stayed at an Airbnb. So I got 8 nights there, and then the other 12 nights. I don't think Jerry's on this call, but Jerry hooked me up. So the other 12 nights, this is when they had their partnership with MGM, and so we pretty much ran up the night credits, the other 12 night credits at Excalibur, which were anywhere from $20 to $30 a night. And so because I signed up for the promotion, you were automatically awarded Explorist status by staying for no nights, but it would end at the end of the promotion if you didn't accumulate your 10 or 20 nights. So we took that, my wife and I, we took that membership and then we showed it to MGM, and then they gave us gold status at MGM. And so we had no resort fees. So we were just paying like flat fees at Excalibur, 20, 30 bucks a night. And I shout out Jerry because Jerry was in Vegas one night and I booked a couple of nights at Excalibur and I wasn't able to make it. And I hit up Jerry, and Jerry, he came through for me.
I think
And
I think you were together too at that time, bro. I was with him, I think, at that time.
oh, no way.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so he really shout out to Jerry because Jerry even helped me understand what this program was about, and I owe a lot to Jerry. But anyways, we hit 12 nights at Excalibur, and so we were able to get the globalist status for relatively cheap because that partnership was on. But you don't have to go that route. If you could sign up for the promotion when it does come, because it comes twice a year. I think they have it right now for the founders card, but I'm not 100% sure. And you can just hit the 20 nights. I don't know if you could spend your 20 nights in that period. Maybe it's an easy phone call. Just call up Hyatt and say, hey, listen, I'm on a promotion for 90 days. If I spend this much on this card, will those nights count towards my 20 qualifying nights? And I'm pretty sure it's a yes. If you don't want to actually stay at a Hyatt, but you could even go to Mexico and stay at some I guess cheaper Hyatts, 40, 50, 60 bucks a night. Hyatt actually Mexico has some really good, beautiful Hyatts for relatively cheap. I think they're about under $100, and some of them are category, I would say 3, 4, and 5 out of Mexico, and it's relatively cheap. So if you just wanted to do a quick getaway, you could go that route.
Nice.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Art. Appreciate
You're
it, bro.
welcome.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Alrighty, guys. Appreciate you guys for joining the call, and I'll see you guys next week, okay? Merry Christmas to your families too, by the way.
Merry Christmas.
All right, guys. Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Happy holidays.
See you guys soon.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Art. Bye-bye.